Hey guys, welcome to my run on Dimensions End Transcendence Tier 16 Reckoning. This run is actually going to feature Noctis and Cor and will really show how strong Noctis can be, especially if you can abuse his Warpstep buff to the fullest extent. By abusing Warpstep completely, this run is going to be a 0 turn run and also a no boss turn run as well. I decided to go sort of all out here and bring the big guns, which is Noctis and Cor, because Dimensions End will end on tier 16, so after this we only have one more stage to go, so you might as well start saving or start using all your saved units. Noctis is particularly good on this stage, not only for the fact that of course his Warpstep can turn manipulate and you can take so many turns in a row without the bosses taking any action, but this stage in particular has a mechanic where you need to sort of DPS race, because if you hit turn number 21 or turn number 41 when the bosses are still above a certain HP threshold, then they will actually confuse a random target for 10 turns, which is really a run ender. Obviously with Noctis this is no longer an issue because he can very easily keep your run below 20 turns, as in this case where it will be 0 turns. All you need to start off is Rem starting first, because Rem has the Lunafreya LDCA, and you also need the party in the same order, which is Noctis in party slot 1, Rem in party slot 2, and Cor in party slot 3. By using the Lunafreya LDCA at the start, you give Noctis a 1 turn quick prayer, which he can then use on his LD to give everyone 2 turns of Warpstep. If you are not familiar with the Warpstep buff, Noctis applies this buff every time he uses his LD or his force attack, and while you are buffed with Warpstep, any actions that you take will not contribute to the turn count, which is why the turn count still remains at 0, and you also turn manipulate yourself before the enemy you are targeting once your action is done. Because of this, while you are buffed with Warpstep, from here on in, you need to keep a close eye on the turn order bar and always be targeting the enemy whose turn is coming up first, so in this case it will be boss B. This will continuously warp your turns, thereby denying the bosses from ever getting another turn. You do need to keep a close eye on the Warpstep buff because it lasts only for 2 turns, and have Noctis refresh it using his LD whenever it's about to run out. The first few rounds is really just using Warpstep and then setting up, and the setup includes linking Cor to Noctis, as well as getting everyone's BT aura up, which I'm about to do. Now I'm very sure there's going to be questions on this. No, you do not need Cor's BT+, you can do this without his BT+. However, I used it here because I have it and I really want to get the BT aura up. You really only need to link Cor to Noctis, you don't need to link him to Rem because Rem actually doesn't take too many actions beyond the setup. Now that everyone's BT plus aura is up, setup is complete, so you can go straight into force time with Noctis. Before you do so, I have him use the Rain's LD call as the final setup. Using Rain's call before the force time is to allow you to not waste one precious force time turn. You also want the Rain's call to be targeting Cor, so that Cor moves next after Noctis. Now once you are in Noctis' force time, you want to use everyone's echoes. That's right, you want to use 2 of Cor's echoes, 2 of Rem's echoes, and 1 of Noctis' echo. To fit in both of Cor and Rem's echoes, this is where Rem's turn manipulation from her force echoes come in. The turn order that I took here is Cor's echo right here, followed by Rem's echo targeting herself, and then Rem's echo targeting Cor, so that Cor can come in and do 1 more echo before Noctis gets his final turn. You should still be at 10 turns of force time. Use Noctis' echoes here. From here on in, you have 2 more turns with Rem and Cor, and since the force time is 10 turns, you have a bit of room. So here I use 2 regular attacks. Doesn't really matter what attacks these are, although you do want to make sure that they are not instant turn, so that Noctis starts his turn with 8 turns of force time remaining, and to me that is ideal. So here Noctis gets a turn, and you can guess it, I'm about to enter BT mode. Entering BT mode at 8 turns allows you to leave BT mode with 1 turn, so that you can pop, summon, and finish off the boss if you need to. At 29%, each boss will heal itself for 40 million HP or another 20% health. But this really isn't an issue because at this point, Noctis is at an extremely high force bonus percentage, and you can see that he will absolutely melt the bosses. So bosses are essentially dead, and I still have 1 summon mode and 999% still unused, so there is a little bit of leeway here. My team is pretty well built because everyone has 5/5 ultimate weapons, but I think you can probably make do without, especially on Cor and Rem. Obviously Noctis is the main damage dealer here, so his ultimate weapon is a little bit more important. If the boss is still alive, pop summon here, hopefully it doesn't crash our game. But anyway, that's it for this run. As always, I hope the video has been helpful, and if you enjoyed the content, do leave a like, comment or subscribe. It really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Dimensions End stage. Bye!